What's good, y'all? It's your girl Iris, and I'm back at it again with a back at it again. You feel me? Ah, I'm feeling better now. I made some egg drop soup for the first time. Feeling good. I slept all day. Thank God. Whew. Fire gazing may be significant to you. I declare peace and prosperity, abundance, and clarity in your life. Understanding with eyes that can see beyond what is in front of you. Ashe. God and Spirit have something to talk about. Let's check on your healing. It has something to do with your healing. What is like basically not stunting your growth, but trust and transformation. Yeah. Whatever is affecting trust came out again, bro. I think that might have been on the bottom though, but in vitality, I am a being of light. I accept the divine energy in my body, and every one of my cells regenerates. Sorry. Okay, let's see. Dear God Almighty, my Father, my Mother Gaia, the divine, my spirit guides, my ancestors closest to the sun, my holy angels. Please be with us in this reading. Please protect us from all that is not of the highest white light. Please let these messages be for clarity. Ashe. Oh, wow. Transformation came out again. I am constantly evolving. I improve inwardly by working on my weaknesses and refining my strengths. Life ensures I'm presented with situations that will help me learn and grow. I am aware of my progress and I open my wings to the light. I see you. I knew that. 3:03 on the clock, you heard? I knew that. That was on a split and it popped back out. You know, I don't know who be watching me, but whoever watching me, my spirit guides like you, for real. Yeah, we may be connected in that way. I don't know. I'm still a little new myself, but I answered the call. Maybe it's your time to do the same, brother, sister. Let's see what's up. Inner strength, creation. Nothing moves me from my path to the light because I have complete confidence in myself. I realize my innate qualities and abilities, and I know that with God, I can do anything. All the power I need is within me. I felt confidence just reading that. Create, and that's inner strength. So you got transformation, inner strength, and now you got creation. I have the power to direct my life. With a constructive attitude, I create what is best for my soul. I firmly believe I can transform and improve my inner and outer worlds by turning every thought into affirmative action. I act in the image of God and bring light into my life. That's so nice. At the bottom, peace. Ah! I am unwavering in the face of fear. I come to my senses and embrace a challenge. I am determined to think with gentleness and calm. I find inner silence and become a manifestation of peace. Period. I'm sorry, I get a little kiki. I enjoy myself when I'm like this. I don't like being tired in a reading. I like to be kitty. Why is some of these are in the reverse? They shouldn't be. Hold on. 555 may be significant. I encourage you to look up what 555 means. Okay. I saw trauma before. So we're going to take that. Let me get one more. Okay. So we got practice self-care, nurturing restoration, rejuvenation, well-being. There's trauma, insecurity, and grief here for the shadow that's rearing. The advice for trauma is your scars are proof of resilience and survival. Okay. Or the what to think about in order to combat the settlement of trauma. Sorry. Your scars are proof of resilience. Your worth is intrinsic for insecurity. Your worth is intrinsic and unchanging for grief. In pain, find healing and deeper connection to the self. You may be experiencing a blockage. I'm sorry. Your shadow in the light. There's a light in your shadow. I don't know. I'm having a blockage right now. Or at least I feel that way. Maybe you feel like you're blocked from, understanding things the way you want to. Maybe it's time to just do things that maybe are not spiritual, just to balance out your 3D with your 5D, because you're still a 3D creature, but your soul isn't 3D. So you have a mission to do. 7-7 may be significant. You have a mission, but you also gotta balance yourself too. Okay? Do things that are fun for yourself. Go outside. They say be in nature. Those things are good for you. But if there's something specific that you like to do, even playing a video game, just don't make it a habit too much. But, do things that satisfy you for a little bit. Watch a movie that don't have nothing to do with spirituality, or, draw a picture, write something that doesn't have to do with anything spiritual, or something like, like to get like a balance. Because when you come back into this realm of just straight understanding and spirituality and understanding your gifts and others, you'll have better insight. It's like going on vacation and coming back, Oh, hard work pays off. Okay. So yeah, I didn't even look at the card, because when I looked at the cards, I was confused, but I am getting what I just said. All right. Yeah. It's like you worked hard, you went through the ringer, you really did everything that you had to do. You see in your hard work paying off, and you see how like the he's resting right now. He's like leaning against his fork, like, yeah, I did that. Yup. Pretty cool. You see, he's not celebrating by planting more. If anything, he's stepping on whatever he's supposed to be planting. Or even just stepping on it, eventually that's going to plant. But he's resting. He's not putting any effort to, you know what I'm saying? Something about this dog recognizing the person over here. The person is singing. And so is the fool. The fool is singing too. Like the dog is looking at that person like, hey, he's just kind of like us. Who's that? We got to see who that is. And the fool's like, well, I'm just trying to enjoy life right now. I'm chilling. We'll see him when we get there. And it's an exclamation mark. Like, let's not forget though, right? This is what's going to make you successful. This is what puts you in the King of Pentacles energy. Okay. Can I get some more on this fool? Wow, what I was saying. Okay, so yeah, so there's a bit of an imbalance, and you know, in order to jot your to strengthen your creative mind, you have to bring balance into your situation. You know, you may have just been completely into one thing, and 11:44 on the clock, and you have to balance out. You know, it can't be all work and no play. Okay, it can't be all distress and no happiness. You know, like, so do what's good for yourself, for your body. Sorry, my back. On my days off, I'll be sitting in my bed like almost all day. Let's see what's up. Oh, everything's... Well, the Empress came out, but... I normally don't like the... Well, I don't know why everything is in the reverse today. I normally don't do my things in reverse. I know why this is in the reverse, because I didn't fix it last time I used it. Okay. Alright, it's good. Alright. Spirit, what are the messages we have here? The Chariot. Ace of Cups. Strength. Empress, the Sun. Yeah. Yeah, so basically you're moving into that era of, okay, I did the work. Things are going to start moving. And I'm getting into that mental space where I know myself. I know what I'm capable of. I know what I'm worth. And I've never been here before. And I'm so glad that I've gotten here. Sometimes you just got to nourish the child within you. Being practical, like the Queen of Pentacles. Getting grounded. And in business, they have, you know, when you work in a really successful business, they have a lot of downtime. They go and have dinners, they go on vacations, because they know it's a lot of mental work. There's a lot of mental strain. You can't be all year like, oh, okay, I make millions of dollars off of this, but I don't let it consume my whole entire life. You know? Three of Pentacles. Page of Pentacles. This is some business moves here. Yeah, so Spirit is trying to get you into this mode of becoming an actual entrepreneur. After what you've been through, it's only right so you can have what you need in life. Yeah, after what you've been through. But Spirit knows that you're not very, like, business savvy. But they're going to help you get that mindset on how to be business savvy. I don't know why that's funny to me, because I'm the same way. But I felt that earlier, like, yeah, like Spirit's gonna lead you into your victory. And that's why they're so happy too, because it's like you finally could hear them. You know what I'm saying? You can finally hear them. They can finally like really work with you, and you're finally really like, you've been obedient before, but like right now it's like in a whole another level, to where it's like now they could be like, oh, okay, now I know if I was to say go there, they're gonna go there. If I say go, okay, and if they don't hear me the first time, I know all I gotta do is say it again, or like put it in a different way. Like Spirit's just happy that they finally could, speak to you and you listen. They want the best for you. They just 333 may be significant. I don't know why that just came out like so. Yeah, they don't want you to be lonely and just like one of those like they want you to love on other people and have friends, and they don't want you to be like a loner, say like you're a psychic or something like that, or into something that the society's not really privy to. Spirit don't want you to be like stuck in the house and by yourself. Like they want you to have family and friends and people you like to spend time with and stuff like that. Things that make you happy. It'll help you become a better worker for the divine if you can let loose in your own life as well, not just when you tap in, that's when you feel more alive. Like Spirit wants you to feel alive when you're not tapped in too, because when you take that, whatever level you're at when you're not tapped in, when you finally do tap in, it's like a whole nother realm. Like there's so many realms you could tap into for real. Like, so boom, if you're doing like regular stuff every day and you do like a boring life, like tapping in still would be cool. But it's like, if you don't practice the things that you teach or you tell people, and you don't practice that in your own life, like being like, you could say like, oh, I don't go through things. I'm like, well, okay, so then, but do you be around people to go through things? Like, or I'm nice to people, but I don't talk to people. But how do you know you're really actually nice to people if you don't have much interactions? Like stuff like that. Yeah, I've heard that before. Yeah. Community, Six of Pentacles. You gotta be a people person to reach the people. you know so being a loner is just not gonna be it. You gotta be a people person to reach the people. Yeah, yo. And to be honest with you, you know how much happiness you would bring to people if you finally just come out of your shell. Don't let the trauma from the past stop you. Okay, don't let your insecurity towards bad people stop you. Okay, don't let the grief of being hurt so badly by people stop you. Okay, Ace of Wands. I didn't even see that. You have the ability to manifest whatever you want right now, because Spirit knows that you have amazing discernment, you have great intuition, and you're a co-creator. God loves you so much. Follow your heart. Yeah, God loves you so much. God wants you to come with a childlike mentality. This is Five of Pentacles. Can I get some more? Okay, yeah, so be careful of people that, and it's not even, just so you could practice. It's not even so you could practice, but like putting into action the things that you've learned. Okay? Because if you don't put into action the things that you've learned, being around people is going to mess you up in your journey. But spirit wants you to get out there. So what is it that this collective needs to do? You could love people from afar and recognize who they are too. That's what I'm getting from this Two of Cups for some reason. Like, you can still care about people. Like, I'm thinking Two of Cups. I see this house all the way in the background. And when I see the two snakes, I think of duality. And we got the lion with the wings. You have to be able to be angelic and assertive at the same time. Like, you gonna scare people, but draw them in at the same time with your love. That's what I'm getting from this. But you have to be mama bear. You can't let nobody walk over you, but you can't be too assertive about things, because you're gonna scare people. You're gonna not scare people away, but you're gonna lose the interest of people that could learn from you. 2101. 21 is the world card. People need to be able to learn from you. When I was a Christian, I used to be like hell bent over making sure people understand the Bible the right way. Because when I was I ended up becoming a 7-day Adventist after realizing a lot of the Sunday churches weren't reading the Bible correctly, or not taking in certain things correctly. I feel like Christians in general don't read the Bible correctly, for real. But if you were just going by the Bible alone, even after King James got his hands on it, which was the one that sent people to America and killed all the Indians that had all the magical power in this on this land. Actually, talking about that, you hear the music? Native Americans. I said Indian. That's the guy playing a Native American instrument. Wow. Okay. That's very interesting. 22 may be significant. 222. So, but I believe that the Bible is still true. 222 on the clock. Whoa, bro. Okay. But it's just how you decode it. Man, I forgot what I was trying to say. But yeah, like, so, okay, so when I was a Christian, I used to be hell bent on making sure people understand things the right way, and you know, but I kind of lost myself, and I lost people around them. 333 is significant. I lost the people around me because they were just like, oh, she's too religious, I'm not into that. Oh, she's just gonna condemn me if I do this. Oh, if they curse, oh, I'm so sorry. I made people feel too self-conscious about themselves. They felt like, oh, I'm just not good enough. I'm just not good enough to be around her. But then I would only attract people that were from the gutter. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was always just around people from the gutter. And I just used to always tell myself, like, why is it that if I'm not supposed to be like these people in the gutter, why is it that I'm always attracting people from the gutter? And to be honest with you, you're not going to, okay, but to reach them, you got to reach them. But nobody's going to be reached if you're showing them a side of you that they cannot reach. You have to meet them where they're at. But then the Christians say, oh, you got to meet them where you're at, but where they're at. But you're not where they're at. So how do you know where they're at? Love is what people need. And in order to love others, you have to love yourself. Patience is what people need. In order to be patient with others, you have to be patient with yourself. Okay? You did all the work. But now, also as a mother, if you're going to reach people, if you're going to teach people, you have to mother them. You have to nurture them. Even if it's a 5-minute conversation. You could nurture somebody in a 5-minute conversation. Man doesn't react to overextended kindness. kindness. They don't react healthily to overextended kindness, or forced kindness. Okay, man tries to destroy that sometimes, you know, either by taking advantage or judging it. But if you're stern like a mother and you don't take no shit, but you love the shit out of somebody, that's what makes somebody remember you. You remember that boss that you ever had that they were just a bitch, but they was just like, but they could switch up and be really cool too, or like really stern and really a good person at the end of the day, but like they was a bitch when they wanted to be. That's one person you didn't want to cross. And that's one boss that you just like, damn, I miss that boss. They was actually pretty cool. Like they pissed me off. Like, yeah, they pissed me off, but you know what? They was really actually cool. Like, that person knew what they were doing. They were getting the job done, and that's what they needed to do, and they made sure that happened. Like, people have respect for people that have respect for themselves and do not play no damn games. That's all it really come down to. Because there's a lot of people that don't have a foundation in their life, you know? And a lot of people need a foundation in their life. And you've learned how to have your own firm foundation with the help of God and your spirit guides. And, you know, they need the same. They need that. They need that, you know? Okay. Got a burp coming, but all right, it's gonna come when it comes. Wait, hold on. Okay, I'm sorry. Hold on. Hold on. I'm starting to feel like it's like not healthy to sit in your bed. Ooh, it looks like I got the cake. I'm sorry. All right. Let me stop. All right. I can't do too much smoke. I was led to do the incense today. Got the 5 of Cups in the reverse with the High Priestess. Yeah, you've done the healing. You've moved on from things that hurt you. And it's in your subconscious too that you've done the healing. That's amazing. Oh, great. You know, because sometimes we don't really know what's hidden in our subconscious. You've done healing for your subconscious too. I'm so happy for you. That's a great thing. Wow, I'm so happy for you. That's amazing. Ace of Swords! Ah, I'm so happy for you. Wow. Okay. That's great. I'm getting the chills like a mother jumper. You're intelligent. King of Swords energy. Mental clarity. You're logical now. Surely you're a big girl now. You're a big boy now. Wow. I'm happy for you. Let's see. You. Okay. Sorry. Negative energies are trying to come in. I just want to get the whole story before I start just chatting about the negative energy so it could become part of the reading. Like, no, fuck that. Your subconscious is clear. Fuck you. You're recovering from that shit. Exactly. Fuck them. Period. Fuck them. Okay. So even though there's things going on in the background that are trying to come to you, but you've already accomplished what you needed to accomplish. Okay. There is a little part of you that is stopping you from making it to the full 10 of Pentacles. I mean, 10 of Cups. But you have harmony and you're recovering little by little. You know, nothing's going to be perfect. Okay? Nothing's going to be perfect. All right? But, wow. These two are going to get me because that subconscious healing is the most important healing, because this is the type of healing that is going to shape and shift your actual personality, your foundation, who you are, and how you show up in people's lives. This is what's really freaking important. And even though you still have shit in the background that's still trying to get your attention, you don't even, it's like you have tunnel vision, you don't even see that. You have worked on your insecurity. You have worked on your trauma. You have worked on that grief. But you have to just continue nurturing. What was I saying before? This was the beginning. So you can't nurture other people until you nurture yourself. You need to bring yourself out there and just do things for yourself. You feel me? Word. Hell yeah. On gang. On gang. On gang. Hey, on gang. Hey, you did it. Hey, you did it. Hey. Let me stop. Okay. I'm hyped for you. Okay, that was too much. I'm putting that back. Okay, yeah. So just don't miss the mark. Okay, okay, I'm good now, so I'm gonna just move however I want. No. Oh, I'm gonna do what the things I like to do. That's fun. And I know it's not really too healthy for me, but I'm gonna do it because I like it. Don't let that hinder you. Just don't let that hinder you. Like, okay, say you want to go out for drinks. I wouldn't say drinks is really too good for a spiritual individual, because what they call is spirits and wine and stuff. Maybe you should get wine, maybe. I don't know. But the fact that it says spirits, I'm like, I don't know what kind of spirits is in it. So I'm like, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? But, feel me? Stay with me. You know what I'm saying? But if that's what makes you happy and you have a good experience, I'm not against it. Okay? I just say be careful. You know what I'm saying? Because I would drink too. I like them beat boxes from 7-Eleven and shit. But I'll tell you one thing. I'll feel like shit afterwards though. Because I'll be like, ugh. Well, I didn't eat that day. That's what happened. Anyway, that's besides the point. All right, let's see what else. Let us see. There's a big change going on in your life because of the nurturing you've done to your third eye, for real. And look at the third eye is just like shining so brightly on her head. Pay attention is what I'm hearing. Hangman. Pay attention to the changes that are happening. And I said something about a portal last time. There's a portal. That's why I keep seeing 222-333-555. 222-333-555. 11 and 21. 10. Okay. Being led to pick out this. Hold on. Okay. Sorry, I had to clean these cards because I normally use these for the karmic readings, but this is my first deck in my new journey. So she's been through a lot. She knows what she's talking about. Okay? All right. Okay. One thing about this deck is she likes to give more than one card. Ooh. Okay. Let me know if you, sometimes I'll stay quiet. If it's a really positive reading, I won't give too much energy to the negatives that come out. There's somebody that's having a hard time sexually and mentally because they're heartbroken over you. That's what I'm hearing here. But these are the messages that were told to come out. This isn't any bad energy. I already prayed over my cards. I already asked my ancestors to give me a clear message, and this is what's happening. I can't. It is what it is. It's part of your... Okay, so this is a message for me as well. Knowing the things that are going on around you, like, yeah, we want to be positive all the time, but knowing what is negative going on around you also allows you to become stronger. A realistic attitude. Time to act. The mind wins over the heart. Clarity of thought. Easy to make decisions. So you can always just ground yourself when things get too overwhelming, but it is okay to know what is going on in life or what is going on around you, or who has certain intentions for you, like. But I would never say intentionally go looking for it, you know? Yeah. Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Cups. Wow. Yeah, like you have a new way of thinking and showing up in your own life. I'm so proud of you. My nose is like, I want to cry. I don't even know you, but I'm just proud of you. Yeah, so there's people around you that don't know how to handle your level of mastery, you know. If you're a Life Path 33, let me know, please. I'm a Life Path 33. We're sent to actually teach spiritual lessons, whether or not we're spiritual. Like we're sent to teach about life. You know, we're sent here to teach the truth. I used to wonder why I was so hell bent on being a truth seeker. Like people would look at me like I'm weird. Like nah, like I'm like so serious. Like I really dedicated my life to being a 7-day Adventist because I was like, whoa, this is true. Like what I'm learning, this is actually true. And I've been taught the wrong thing this whole time. But then I started seeing like there's something missing. There's still something missing here. And that's when God started showing me that I have gifts. He'd been showing me that I have gifts, but he wants me to see what those gifts look like in real time. And that's when I started listening to tarot readings and stuff. And at first it was just like a therapy session because I didn't really have any friends. So it was like talking to my friends about the stuff that I was going through. And I started to realize that like the tarot readers would say that I'm this, I'm that, I'm this, I'm that. And I'm like, well, I kind of remember that, but and it wasn't until I started putting initiative, actually trying to make a way for myself to do the thing. Yeah. Actually using my intuition, actually experiencing different avenues of coming to conclusions, about, what's true and what's not. What else, Spirit? Clear messages, please. Yeah, you don't need you went through something where it's now like if you was to be around somebody that is going to do you wrong or is a foul individual, you won't really have to worry because you already know, like, okay, like if somebody bad comes around, you already could be like, oh well, okay, well, I know how to deal with you. It will never get back to the same thing that you did, that you went through before. 41:14 on the clock when I said that. So with the Tower in reverse and the Page of Cups in the reverse, it's kind of like saying like somebody could be a womanizer, pull up on you, and y'all could have mad chemistry. But once you start recognizing that that person is a womanizer, you cut them off gently, killing them softly with his song, telling my whole life with his word, killing me softly with his song. La la la, whoa, la da 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 da, whoa. So like that woman was like, she was very much aware. I don't think that was a negative. Was that a negative song? I think it was a love song. Hold on, I'll find out. I need to find out. I'm so sorry. Okay, so I had to watch the music video real quick. I'm getting like you could really see in a person what they've gone through just by having a few conversations with them. And you could attest to their behaviors, why they are the way they are. You get introduced to people that kind of go through the same thing you've been through, or people that you're fully equipped to handle their traumas. So that's why Spirit says not to get folded into that loop when you are either dating or meeting new people. Spirit wants you to continue using your intuition when you are on your downtime, when you're not on your downtime, whatever the case may be. But you know, after experiencing you, it might change their whole directory. It may change the whole scroll of life for this person or whoever. You're a walking catalyst in people's lives. So whatever they've gone through before you it still stands when they're with you, but it's like after you, when you depart. It allows people to recognize what they didn't have because they had it when they was with you and they experienced it when they was with you. And when you left, it was like, whoa, I need to experience that amazing feeling again. And it allows people to dig deep into what is it within them that allows them to feel that experience of peace and oneness and purpose. Like, say, all right, you go and show somebody love and you change their life, and they was a broken person, had no purpose before that. Oh, I hope you saw that. I'm sorry, the low battery thing went off. So a person could go through a lot and be torn from what they've gone through. When they meet you, they experience something they haven't experienced before. But then when they say they ruin it, and you leave, they're like, oh man, that love, that feeling, that experience, I need it again. But I can't get it off of the collective, so I need to find within myself, because I can't find it outside of myself. I can't find it outside of myself. I need to find within myself how I could feel that way again. And a lot of times they'll tap into what their purpose is, because that's the only way they'll feel one, because you found your purpose. Whatever you feed into yourself, it's what you give to others. If you never loved yourself, you can't give love. If you never respected yourself, you can't give respect. If you're not secure within yourself, you show insecurity. If you've never been through trauma, you can't help people in trauma. So that's the reading. We'll get another reading next time. That's the message. Okay, if it resonates, hit that like button. Let me know how it resonates. And I will see you on the next one. Love you.